Parents, teachers, caretakers, thank you for coming back again and again. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just want to say this. If we don't step in to mentor the next generation, our children, please understand somebody else is stepping in to mentor them. And some of the people who are stepping in to mentor them are not the right people. We need to step in. We as parents, we as teachers, we as caretakers have to step in. We've been talking about these aspects. The first aspect we talked about is every aspect, every day, every season, every effort. Today we talk about every purpose. Now, what kind of a purpose is this? I think we as parents, caretakers, teachers have to be in some place of responsibility, asking God to help us discern that God's purpose over a child's life. Especially if you're a teacher, especially if you're a parent, especially if you're a caretaker, you're watching them. Maybe sometimes when you sense something, when you discern something, go and talk to them and just say, hey, you seem to be so good in this. Maybe, this is something, maybe God has this kind of a purpose for you. This has kind of a purpose for you. I heard this from one of the leaders sharing this, and he was in a Photoshop. They were all wanting to take the pictures, and they wanted to do an outdoor kind of a shoot kind of a thing. And so they were all outside, and they were in that place. And as the photo shoot was happening, and the guys who came in, it was not like the professionals who came in. It was just one friend who had a camera, and this person didn't have, I think, the money to hire a big company or things like that, and said, hey, can you come and shoot one family picture? And that person said yes, and they all were there outside. And as they were all outside, there was this little boy who was not coming in. And they just said, hey, why are you not coming in? And he was looking very intently about something and searching something. And this father said, hey, what are you searching? He just said, wait, Dada, wait. And then he runs inside the house, and then he brings some kind of a big, a cardboard sheet or something. And he brought something, and then he stood at one particular place to hold the sun. So that when they were standing, there's some sun coming in from a certain place, and he was standing there just to block that sun because it was hitting the father's face as they were, standing there. And the father said, hey, just come in, we want you also to be part of the picture. The boy said, no, I'm happy holding this. This particular leader, when he shared this story, he said this: here is a boy who is a problem solver. Even as young as he is, he chose not being in the photograph, but chose to stand outside and hold that, because this guy, there's something in him. Please understand this. Please understand this. For every child, every teenager, every young person who has been sent to this world, and especially at a time like this, there is a special purpose of God over their lives. And we as parents, as teachers, as caretakers, need to work alongside with God to fulfill His purpose, not our purpose, not our plans, not what we think is right, to fulfill His purpose for which He has sent them into this world, to fulfill that purpose over their lives. Every purpose. We have to walk and work alongside with the Lord and with the next generation, with the children, to fulfill His purpose. That's the reason many a times when I counsel parents or teachers and caretakers, and I tell them and say, sometimes just be discerning. What is God leading you? Sometimes we think this is the right thing for the child to do it, but that may not work out. Sometimes it's something else. Let's be discerning. Let's see what the Lord has for these children, what the Lord has for these teenagers. That's the right place. Parents, teachers, caretakers, thank you for being there. You're very serious, and the need of the hour is for us to intentionally disciple the next generation. That's the need of the hour. That's the need of the hour. We need to step in now.